Hey guys, I just want to say first and foremost, thank you so much for everyone who's been helping me raise a little bit of extra money so I can get down to Los Angeles for the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker press screening on Tuesday. I am getting very close to my goal. I still have about $200 more to make. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and say thank you so much to everyone who's been really generous and helping me out. It's a couple days away. I'm super excited. So if you do want to help get me over the edge, get me over that point, and get some good coverage from on the ground, link is in the video description. Thank you guys again. Have yourself a great day, and may the force be with you. So here's something that came across today that I'm not necessarily happy about. And this is coming from not only a fan of the Vacation series, the National Lampoon's Vacation series, but also a fan of the show, The Goldbergs. Because HBO Max is apparently taking a cue from ABC television and their insanely popular show, The Goldbergs, and they're going to be adapting it to an extent for, well, the Griswolds. This is coming in today from Slash Film saying HBO Max developing Griswold series based on the Vacation franchise. Why? 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 You're not going to get Chevy Chase or Beverly D'Angelo back. You're not going to get Johnny Galecki or Juliette Lewis, or whoever played Rusty and the original Audrey, whose names I forget right now. Wasn't Anthony Michael Hall was Rusty in the first Vacation? I mean, you're not going to get that. Like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you going? Like, this is a dead series. It's lived its term. It's learned. There was that reboot a couple of years ago with Rusty's family. I think it was that Ethan Embry or whatever. No, he played it in Vacation. I forget who played Rusty in that movie, or in Vegas Vacation was the one with Ethan Embry. But that one came and that one went. Oh, and that was Ed Helms I'm thinking of. But I mean, it came and went, and like it wasn't funny. The best part about that movie for me, at least in regards to my own little trivia for it, was my friend played Chris Hemsworth's body double in for the posters. My friend, who is 10 years older than Chris Hemsworth, played his body double in that. So, he's pretty ripped. Just saying. Anyway, this is what they're saying here. One of the most watched movies of any holiday season is undoubtedly National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah, I'd say that's right up there with Die Hard. I think we all can agree. People just can't get enough seeing a dysfunctional family try to make it through the holidays, probably because it makes it a little bit easier to deal with their own family problems. And soon we may be able to see the Griswolds more often, at least if they have HBO Max. Warner Media's new streaming service has announced a new half-hour comedy series called The Griswolds, based on the Vacation franchise that started with National Lampoon's Vacation in 1983. But will it bring back any of the Vacation franchise cast members for the series or not? I don't know. I think, again, like I said, they're going to probably try to bring in maybe Chevy Chase, but he's a miserable old bastard, and I don't think anyone really wants to work with him anymore. Beverly D'Angelo, I haven't seen in anything, I think, since Entourage, when she played the madam of a brothel. That was about it. That was a long time ago. But anyway, the Griswold series hails from Warner Brothers TV with Christmas Vacation co-star Johnny Galecki, who would produce. Okay, so maybe Galecki would come on board. Now we know why. He's like, oh, I was my first movie. I loved being in that thing. It's a classic. Now that I'm done with the horrible, terrible Big Bang Theory, I can go back and work on something else I loved. I can pull on nostalgia heartstrings by going back to the 80s. And it's going to bring in the middle writer, Tom Hobart, who's also scripting this. I mean, the middle was okay. It had its good moments, but it lost me after a while. Now, the brief and vague logline just says, bringing the iconic family back home for their vacation, or from vacation, and explores their daily lives in the suburbs of modern-day Chicago. If it wasn't for the family sister and the big screen, this sounds like any other family sitcom we've seen on network television over the years. And the thing is, that's true. That's absolutely true. I mean, the craziest, they had a lot of crazy things happen to them, but we don't know. And it goes on to say, like, as for the Griswold series, it's not clear if anyone from Vacation is going to be coming back. But if Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo aren't involved, then what's the point? How can the series be about the iconic family without the stars who originated those roles? I could see how a show focusing on the Johnny Galecki as Rusty Griswold, the role he played in Christmas Vacation with his own family. After all, the series made a gag out of always changing the actors who played Rusty and Audrey. So moving on from Ed Helms would just be par for the course. Then Clark and Ellen could at least appear every now and then as grandparents. And I think, at the end of the day, that's probably what they're going to do. If Galecki's on board, then Galecki's looking to star in it. That's what it is. But is it something that's necessarily a thing? Is it something that should be a thing? I mean, obviously the answer to that is no. And when I say that they're going to be kind of ripping off the Goldbergs is like that. It's Adam Goldberg or Adam F. Goldberg. Like humorously recanting the events of his childhood growing up in the 1980s. And it's worked out quite well. I mean, it's worked out very well. They've lampooned they've lampooned Vacation. They've lampooned almost every other 80s series, right? They've lampooned so many things that worked out really well. And this just feels like a cold-blooded knockoff of that. What would you do for the Griswolds if it's going to be the family, down the road, Rusty's family down the road? Without Clark and Ellen, with the gleefully cheerful attitude and getting into the hijinks, it's not necessarily going to work because Rusty and Audrey were always generally considered the straight people. They were the ones that were like the cynical bastards. And they did it, but they did it kind of like that. I think that's my interpretation of it. I need to watch them again, maybe, but I always kind of felt like they were like more of like the, oh God, our dad sort of thing. But when I look at a story like this, when I look at this kind of breakdown, I think to myself, this is just dumb. It's again trying to, they're going to toss money at Johnny Galecki because they think Johnny Galecki coming off of Big Bang Theory is going to have a big audience coming over. He's not. He's not Sheldon Cooper. I'm sorry. He's not Jim Parsons. I'm sorry. And then they're going to try to play on the nostalgia from the Vacation franchise. And again, that's not going to happen because we haven't had a good vacation movie since Christmas Vacation. And, I mean, it's been about 30 years. I don't know about you, but I don't want to go back to the Griswolds. If I want to see them in Vacation or European Vacation or Christmas Vacation, I have those movies. But going back doesn't seem to make any sense because the last time they tried, nobody went to the theater to go see it. Anyway, let me your thoughts and your opinions on this one. I'm very curious to know because I think that's going to be something that a lot of people are going to be fighting over.